Today, I'm going to talk to you about the 10 steps needed to buy a home. You do not want to miss this. Stay tuned. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the 10 steps necessary to buy a home. You want to make sure you're prepared and you have all your ducks in a row when you're making a home purchase. Step number 1 is to hire a professional realtor. Why I say professional is because you want to make sure somebody is working hard for you, they're working full-time in the business, and they have some experience under their belt. There are a lot of tools in our toolbox that we use when we're negotiating contracts, when we're having inspections, and throughout the whole process. If you're a first-time home buyer, I don't want to overwhelm you with everything you have to do. So what I do is an overview and then say, next, I need you to do this, and then we'll move on to the next step. I don't want to say, I need you to do this, this, and this, and overwhelm you. So we take it one step at a time, and you can make sure on the back end that we're taking care of you all along the way. So with hiring a professional realtor, that person will go ahead and gather your criteria and set up a customized search tailored to you and what your needs are in your next home. Next, if you're financing, we'll connect you with one of our preferred lenders to get you pre-approved, because you don't want to go house hunting without that pre-approval. And there's 2 reasons why. One is, what happens if we're only looking up to $450 and we find out that you're approved up to $500? And we're limiting ourselves with the opportunities that are out there, and you might be exhausted by not finding everything you want in that $450 budget when you could have gone up to $500. The second reason you need that pre-approval is if we go out looking at property and you find that perfect house and you're ready to make an offer, the agent on the other side will not even look at your offer without a pre-approval or a proof of funds if you're paying cash. Step number 3 is touring homes to find the one. Now, it may take you a couple tours to make sure you find that perfect property, and you don't want to see 10 houses in one day, because that is absolutely overwhelming, and you're not going to remember any property that you've seen, because after 3 or 4, they all start to blend together. So what we usually do is pick your top 3 or 4 properties, and we'll set them up, and we'll go out and tour the homes together. And we'll look at the inside and the outside and the layout. I will help point out the positives of the property and the negatives as well, just to make sure you're very informed about what we're looking at. And for Florida, there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration that you don't have to take into consideration when you're up north. For instance, we don't have basements here, so you have to think about what type of storage you have in the house. And if you don't have a garage, you want to have a lot of closet space and attic space, unless you're a minimalist that doesn't have a lot of things. Step number 4 is to submit the offer and get that offer accepted. We will write the offer together. We'll talk about what terms, we'll negotiate the terms and the best benefit for you. And we'll talk about different scenarios of how you can write up your offer to get the best deal for yourself, depending on your needs. Number 5 is we're going to go ahead and get the inspection ordered, and we're going to have the home inspection. I want to make sure that if possible, that you can attend the home inspection, and we're going to attend that with you, because at the very end of the home inspection, the inspector will go over the overview of what his findings are. After that overview, he or she will prepare an inspection report and send that out to us within 24 hours. This inspection report could be 25 pages to 75 pages showing pictures and details of everything with the property. That inspector's job is to find issues with the house. So even if it's something little, like there's a doorknob that's wiggling, or there's a cracked tile, which always can be replaced, but you have to find the matching tile. Every single thing like that will be in the home inspection report with details. And in that inspection, when they're there, they're going to inspect the roof, they're going to inspect the electrical, the plumbing to the best of their ability. They cannot do an underground scope to see if there's problems below. But if there's necessary inspections needed on top of that, we will recommend them. And then if the inspector finds something concerning, like maybe something with the roof, then he will recommend a roofer to come out and inspect the property as well. So that's what you have to keep in mind. You don't want to do your inspection on the 10th day if you have a 10-day inspection period, because you may need other inspections depending on how that inspection report comes back. We're going to have a pool inspection if there's a pool, unless you said absolutely not. A termite inspection for wood destroying organisms is definitely essential in Florida, and then your general home inspection. We'll also probably order a 4-point and a wind mitigation based on the age of the house, because that helps you with your insurance costs. So the next thing, which is item number 6 on the list, is we're going to order title and submit your earnest money deposit. Your earnest money is nothing but your money securing the purchase. It's showing your good faith of how much you're putting down, and that will end up going to your overall purchase. It is not money paid on top of the price. It is included in the price, and it's just showing how committed you are to the deal. In Florida, we might put something as low as 5% down or 10% down. Some people even do more, and that's just showing your commitment to the deal. The 7th step that we're going to take is we're going to order the appraisal. Now, if you're having a cash purchase, you may choose not to have the property appraised, but if you're going through a bank or a mortgage broker and you're going to have a loan, they're going to require that you have an appraisal unless there's special circumstances. What those circumstances might be is, you say you're putting 50% down on a property, they may waive the appraisal, or they may do something what's called a desktop appraisal, which is much simpler than doing an in-person appraisal. The 8th step that we're going to take in this home buying process is to get insurance quotes. We're going to get those insurance quotes on your behalf. We have our preferred vendors for pretty much everything, from insurance to lending to moving companies. Everything that we can do for you, we definitely offer that as a part of our service. So that's the next thing, is we'll get your insurance quote for you, and usually our insurance provider gives us several quotes so you can see, depending on the carrier and what coverage you want to get and what's the best for you. So the 9th step that we're going to take is we're going to have a survey ordered if needed. Keep in mind, the survey is actually ordered by the title company, and if you're a cash buyer, you can also waive that, but a survey is highly recommended for several reasons. It's showing you your boundaries of your property, and see if you have any encroachments on your property or anything like that. So if the owners put up a fence recently and they didn't get a survey for that, you're going to want to have a survey showing you that that fence is on the proper lot lines, and make sure you're not encroaching on your next door neighbor. And the next and final step is step number 10, and that's when we're going to have the final walkthrough, which is usually happening the day of your closing, and then we're going to have our closing. Our closing will take place at the title company. That's when you sign all your fun paperwork and we hand you the keys. The closing is one of the most exciting times during the whole home buying process, besides getting your offer accepted. I hope this video has helped you understand the whole home buying process, all the steps you need to do to get everything in order, and you definitely want to make sure you're prepared. And there's several steps you have to take before you get your financing, and with your job and your credit score, and that we'll save that for another video. So please hit the bell if you want notifications for our next video, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.
For more videos like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. a text or an email, and I'm happy to reach out to you to assist you with all your real estate dreams.